Hello, my name is Laura, and I'm here today to show you my latest project. I like to quilt, but I do not have a quilting machine, and I certainly don't have the time or the patience to do a lot of hand quilting. So I took to YouTube to get some ideas on doing some quilting on my machine and came across several different videos that talked about quilting as you go. So I took the ideas from all these different YouTube videos, and came up with my own. And this is what I am going to show you today. This is a 9-patch quilt as you go block, and I'm going to show you how I made it. First and foremost, you have to pick out the kinds of fabric that you'd like to use in your 9-patch. Some of these are some fabrics that I've had in my stash for a while. And so to me, the most tedious part of quilting is, of course, cutting the blocks out or cutting whatever pattern you want to use out. For me, these are my 9 pieces of stash. After you get your pieces cut, then you're going to want to chain stitch the pieces together, which is what I've done here. We're going to flip it over and we're going to iron them flat. And then we're going to sew together the 3 strips. Here is my 9 pieces stitched together and ironed flat, okay, or relatively flat, okay. Next, you're going to need a backing to put behind each of the squares. So I chose white, and you're going to want to cut this, as you can see, about 1 inch out wider on each side than your 9 square. So you can make whatever size squares you want for your 9-patch. Just whatever size backing, it needs to be about 1 inch further. And here I've put my quilting sandwiched between. I like to use cotton. I think it wears well, and it's quite warm. So then once you get this sewn and you have your backings cut out, you're going to want to cut out your quilting material to sandwich between. I make it just about the same size as my 9-patch square block. Once you get your sandwich block put together with your top, the batting, and then your backing, you're going to want to, first of all, stitch in the ditch. Okay, so what that means is you're going to stitch right down the line, always start in the middle, and then across on that. So you'll make just the lines where you've sewn the pieces together, you're going to stitch in that ditch. Then whatever quilting stitch your machine has that you would like to use, then you're going to want to start in the middle and then go out, and then again on this side, and then you'll want to turn it and stitch down this way, or start in the middle again, I'm sorry, and then stitch on the outside. This will keep it from bumping up and getting rumpledy and causing your batting to bunch up underneath. Once you get this stitched all together, then you'll be ready to do join your blocks together. Now that we have our blocks together, we're ready to join 2 of them. What you're going to do is you're going to put wrong sides together, the backs together on these 2. Okay, and what you'll do is you're going to make sure they're nice and even, and that the battings are even underneath, and then you're going to stitch right down the edge of this, okay? So that when you open it up, you're going to have your two pieces, the two pieces will be sticking up. And then what you're going to do is you'll fold these over, tuck them and stitch right on top, and then you'll fold the other side and stitch right on top. And what this does is it creates your sashing, your casing for each of the blocks. And then when you get ready, you can sew several blocks together to create a row. And then when you have another row ready, you can sew the entire row the same way you did each of the side block. And then you'll turn this, press it, and turn it over. Or if this is the edging for your binding for your quilt, that's how you'll finish out the edging, is you'll turn that like so and top stitch it, press it down. So anyway, this is what I have gleaned from all the different videos I've watched on YouTube on how to join your blocks as you go, and finish your quilt as you go. It's quite handy to do that, and when you don't have a quilting machine. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you.